Well. Hello, everybody. And it's me with Chessa. And we are coming again on today's episode. And today's topic is new moon and how can we use it for our manifestation purposes. And we know that each phase of the moon also reflects on our emotions because we are connected to the moon, right? And it's interesting if we really start noticing how different phase of the moon impacts us, and we could journalize something and we can actually trace some patterns in our emotions during this time. So today we decided to talk about the new moon and how we can use it for our manifestations, for setting the new intentions, because the new moon actually represents the new beginning, and it's a fresh start, right? So we could just sit down and journalize what we want to come up in our life, what wishes we want to come true. Chessa.
Oh, wow. Yeah. New moon, right? I mean, I personally very in tune with the moon. So, Irina, I'm glad that this is a great topic to focus on because as we are actually conscious about aligning our own energetic frequency to the power of the moon, and I actually, resonate with the moon goddess, right? I mean, as we harness the power into creating a life that we would love living, anything that we want, it becomes more easier to manifest and make things happen because you're utilizing not only yourself but also God energy, source energy, and for me, when it's new moon, this is the time where actually I am go mode and work mode, taking actions and being unstoppable. And then in that way, I'm able to use less energy on my end and utilize that power of the moon to actually achieve the goals, the dreams, the visions that I want happen. So let's say I have an event on March 18, related to my nursing organization. Perfect timing. I'm I've already completed most of the legwork last week because 5 days before the new moon it's already potent, and also even 5 days after it's still potent. But this March 9 till March 11 are the strongest new moon in Pisces, and it's about water, feeling the emotion, and then really like let's go, like let's invoke that feeling of fuel within yourself that it's really go time.
Yes, totally. I love it. And you know what? It's interesting, like so many things we can do during the new moon, right? First of all, if we want to kind of connect more with the moon and its phases, we can actually take our time to observe the moon itself through its different phases and just notice it, its shape, its size, and its position. And when we do it on a regular basis, we can start developing that awareness of the cycles and the rhythms of the moon. And obviously, it's cool to journalize because we could actually track our thoughts, our emotions, our feelings, and our experiences through these lunar cycles. So, and we also can reflect how we feel in each of these phases, and we can actually see the patterns that we are noticing in our mood and our energy level and our emotions. Like you said, you feel more energy, you feel like there is a great start and you were not put in too much effort, and yet you still were producing great outcomes.
Yes, exactly, Irina. I love the presence with what you've shared there is it's all about also setting that intention when you mention fresh start. Every moment for me is a fresh start to reboot yourself. Every moment. If you want to make a change in 1 minute, you can. Or me and Irene are giving you permission to do so. Now, if we're very in tune to, that we are all connected to all that is, we're one. And so we're one with the new moon. We could set an intention. Okay, I am creating, I am manifesting wealth, I'm manifesting abundance, healthy relationships, more money in the bank account. You could be as specific as you want and declare it every single day. Now, one thing is saying it out loud, but it's also important to feel it. And what we're breaking free from is an old programming in society where we were taught to suppress our emotion, knowing that our emotions are energy in motion. So if you feel, let's say, perceive negative emotions, anger, sadness, shame, guilt, doubt, and worry. And in the energetic vibrational scale from David Hawkins in Power versus Force book, he says there that, if you're in a shame, guilt energy, it's a lower scale. You're not in a love, peace, joy vibration. Yet, if you use alchemy and the power of transmutation, where you can alchemize or transmute or um, retrain your mindset to be in that moment of shame, guilt, anger, feel the feels, allow it to pass through your chakra system, your energy point, and then you breathe, inhale, and deep exhale out through your mouth. And then you choose an empowering belief system. I am doing this thing. I am a millionaire. I'm a billionaire. I've got what it takes. I'm moving forward. I'm more than enough. So um I love new moon. And when you're actually, Irene, I have the moon cards. Actually, I think I have it here. And feel free to share while I'm gathering it up. Oh yeah, I do have it. Okay, there. Moonology.
Ooh, how cool it is.
Yeah. Ever since I'm in alignment with the moon, okay, new moon, time for creation. And then when it's full moon, oh, it's time to shed and release but no longer serve. And I've been more freer, more than ever before. Real freedom comes from within. And despite the challenges, I could say that I'm living on my own terms and I'm truly free. It's total liberation.
I love it. I love it what you shared. And in terms of the release, right? New moon is a great time to release, right? Release the thoughts that don't serve us, release those emotions, release the limited beliefs that we have. Also release the people that are no longer belong in our space, right? And also it's great to clean up your space, right? Because it's all about the law of vacuum. When we create that vacuum, we are welcoming something new because we cannot fit something continuously, right? If you want something new, first get rid of something that doesn't serve. And a lot of times people keep the items in their house, something like, they don't even, like, nothing that they are like wearing, right? It could be nothing that they're wearing, it could be something old, or it could be something new, right? It's still something that doesn't serve us. It just takes up the space. So it's important to get rid of it and just create that welcoming space for something new. So anything that we rearrange, right? And especially it's great to keep our place organized where we are gonna journalize, right? So it's very, very important. Yes, Toby said, facts, get rid of all you don't need. Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
That's the only way we create the space for something new. So this is important. Release, and let's set the new intentions. And and the most important thing, let's blow this new moon up in the comments totally. And the
Aw.
most important thing is, I think it's great to create, like, to each its own. How do you want to have that space where you just tune in and journalize, to journal exactly what you want to bring forward in your life, right? In terms of your intentions, in terms of your wishes. And if you feel like you want to put the candle, right? Because for me, candle is also like when I'm looking at the candle flame, it just, soothing you, right? So it's kind of keeping you focused on your goals, and also just tuning in. If For me, I love music. I always put something high vibes in terms of no, it's not like, like high beat music. It just, something subliminals, but something that creates more flow. So I love to have the music. Sometimes I light up the candles because I have the cat, and my cat is jumping everywhere. So for me, it's a little bit challenging, but find that, space. And it's good if you never journalize. I think it's so important to um, make the journal for yourself. Call it manifestation journal. Decorate it, like cut out something creative, something beautiful, just glue on it, maybe draw something, write some quotes, some affirmations, and you can always go back to that. Like, get yourself very friendly with that journal. And it's so beautiful when you have something of your own, something personal, and just start journaling, just start writing.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I love and I do the same. Like light with you, Irina, lighting candles. I'd love to presence that again. It's a sign of feeling more sacred within you as you light a candle, as it illuminates, yourself and the home around you. There's power into that, and I love actually doing this. Sage is also great.
Sage, yeah, it
Yeah,
clears the space, right? Mm-hmm.
yeah. So you do, you just light this up right now. Here you go. And then, of course, Irene, I'm transmitting energy, and to whoever is here with us, Toby and Bruno, we see you. And then we just cleanse the energy, and then we let go of the things that no longer serve, so we can easily welcome the new dreams. What's more powerful, if you what I do right now on a month to month basis is, as I am deeply connected to the lunar cycle, literally this is could be TMI, but I have my literally my period on the full moon. So I'm really like releasing and letting go, donating things, cleaning, decluttering. And then when new moon comes, I don't need to clean because I'm already welcoming the new dream. Like, let's say I have my nursing organization on March 18. This is the new dream of mine. It's happening next week. But I was prepared because I already decluttered last full moon in Virgo, last week of February 24. So I use the energy of the moon, when to clean, when to declutter, and then when to create and manifest. It's so much easier right now. Life is beautiful despite the challenges, and it's more actually rewarding at the soul level because I know I'm living a life of impact, of purpose, with meaning, with real connection and friendships like what we have here. This is a beautiful space here that we
Totally,
have. Yeah.
totally. And you know what? Also, it's great to connect with the nature, right? In the different moon phases, whether it's taken a moonlift walk or camping on the full moon, or enjoying a sunrise or the sunset during the new moon, like all of these activities are welcome. And obviously, our creative expression. This is a great, great time to get connected to our creativity, and maybe write some poems if you feel called, draw something, right? Create something. But Sophie, I highly doubt if she doesn't look like she has ever even smoked a joint. That's funny. Um,
Oh, you don't even
Thank you
know,
so much,
Toby.
Steve. Thank you so much for all your love. We can feel it.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. So
Looks can be
so
deceiving.
yes. So Chessa, let's share what do we do for the new moon, and how actually it manifests.
Yeah, so
Let's
for
let's
me,
share our personal experience.
yeah, so right now I'm focused on creating, manifesting because it's new moon. I've done my decluttering, I've done my donating things, selling things in the full moon, right? So that's last week of each month typically is full moon. Then new moon is typically the first, second week of each month. And so what I do now is I journal, I say my affirmation 3 times a day. I'm already on my ninth day because I'm creating the 6 to 7 figure business. It's now or never. It's happening. And so prepping the newer version of me to like that energetic frequency of that 3 year version of me, 2027. I have a mental picture of that and then bringing that in and making it truly happen and existent on March 18, where I'm leading an event, right? With my nursing organization. I'm wearing the clothes. I'm coming in as that, entrepreneur that people could listen to and connecting with nature. That's actually my office outside.
Mm-hmm.
So I have office inside the home and office outside. So I love connecting nature. Oh, I'm actually also starting. I'm a runner, Irina. So with the challenges I've gone through in the setbacks, so I'm regaining my strength back. So I started mindful walking, jogging, and I want to get back to my running routine, hot yoga. So a lot of healing, deeper healing coming up, and breath work. A simple breath work that I could share that works like you just exhale twice and then but the belly is out, right? Like you're really exhaling from inside out. It's like and honestly, if you do that for 30 minutes, you started like tears coming out sometimes because sometimes we don't allow ourselves to have a moment to process the emotion that could have happened from past experiences or a recent conflict you've had and it stayed in the body. So there's power of breath and breath work that you must really consciously release. And through tears, you release those emotion that's stuck in the body. And in that way, you feel more joyful after and ready to rock and roll. It's
I
happening,
love this.
yes.
Totally. Those are great shares. And for me, you know what? I set intentions every day. So for me, nothing is new during the new moon, maybe just to kind of emphasize it on a more, intense basis. But I do set my intentions the night before. I always journalize them and I just always put what I want my day to look like, what exactly I want to see happening, who do I want to be, who do I want to attract, and so on and so forth. So and it's interesting how when we focus our energy on something, and initially it seems like this is like such a fraud. Like how can you actually write something and see that this is unfolding for you? But the more you connect to that energy, the more you see that things are happening, right? And it's not to say that they're going to be happening just every like word for word what we wish for, but they're going to happen in its own magic way, right? Because the universe always knows what's good for us and what to bring to us at any specific moment. So this is what I'm tuning in, and I'm also doing these practices every day. I take the glass of water every morning and I set intention for the months, what I want to see. And then I just drink that water, knowing that the water has the memory and it has already the charges, the energy that I want to be actually happening in my life with all the wishes that I want. And I just drink that water. I'm saying the great gratitude and saying claimed with gratitude, right? And I feel the feeling how I received it, and also I visualize how is that outcome looks for me. So that's exactly what I'm doing with the water.
Oh, I do that too, which is awesome, fantastic. I would even add to, lemon, tinge of lemon also. It's a per research. Even when I was, I was a researcher when I was in the nursing field, and it's actually lemon in a water is used to beat diabetes, even, and also fight cancer. So lemon is a great thing. It's a great fruit to add in water to just to spice things up your day, right?
Yes, yes. So, yeah, you missed some comments.
I
Bruno
know.
was saying that he put the frequency, 1200 hertz frequency, and wrote with the candles, let intuition guided him. So, yeah, those are
Oh.
beautiful things. And that's
Mhm.
exactly what we want to do, right? Just have the time for ourselves. Do something that serves us, do something that fills our life with joy and purpose. And the more you do this kind of practices, the more you allow that energy to unfold in the most beautiful way to see the results that we want. And I love Toby when Toby mentioned that you can't eat from a garden you just planted. It's so true. Like we are just, putting the seeds in, right? And we know it's gonna take the time for the harvest to be grown. So we have the patience, we enjoy the process and do what we can do. Continue enjoying ourselves, continue to stay in that energy and bringing that best in it. Chessa, anything else you wanted to add?
Um, beautifully, yeah, beautiful share, Irina and Toby and Bruno, who's here in our space at this time. I'd love to also presence when you are creating and manifesting something that you would love. What happens is the gravitational pull of the familiar rises up for you to release and repattern what no longer serve you. So the power of setting healthy boundaries and saying no to the things that doesn't serve you and it's not in alignment with who you are now and who you're becoming. I really encourage you to, take your power back and really claim for yourself that this is the life I am living. Like I am doing this thing and no one's going to stop me from elevating, from leveling up. Either you come with me, we rise back up together, or not, and it's totally okay too, but I'm going. You'll
Totally.
miss the train though. You'll miss the
Totally.
train.
Totally. Just do you. That's so important. That's so important, right? So this is just fun and for anybody who is listening and they never done that before, I invite you to start doing it and see where it's gonna take you. Because whatever we start doing in our life, remember, we are gonna develop the new brain pathways,
Mhm.
and when we start having new habits, we start creating the new results. So that's the beauty of it. So just try it and see where it's going to take you. Write something that you truly want to see, because when we write it, we invite it. Don't underestimate the power of journaling, because it really is going to open up so many possibilities for you that you would never think about. All right. So it was a beautiful, beautiful episode. Bruno and Toby, appreciate you. Thanks so much for joining. Thanks so much for tuning in. Love your energies. And thanks for creating this beautiful space. Again, everybody, happy new moon. Do some affirmations, do some goal settings. Intentions, and know and trust the process. Know that everything what you are writing is gonna come true. Just give it time, be patient, and continue create the magic. All the best. See you on the next episode. Bye.